So people come to Steve. Oh, by the way, Steve Wilkos. Can we do a three-shot? Establish that we're all here together.
Let's do the establishing shot.
Listen, we're part. You threw down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Already, so you're part of the family.
There you go. I love it.
Part of your show, people come to you with their problems, their trials, their tribulations, and you give them sage advice.
Yes.
We thought, let's do the same thing with you.
Yeah.
A little butt kicking too.
Thank you. Someone has to do it. So we asked some of our viewers.
Yeah, we opened up the message boards. We had some questions submitted from the folks that watch at home. They told us their problems. We looked at them and we said,
this is a
we
job
better
for
ask
Steve
because we are not equipped to handle this.
This is a job for Steve.
So first up, we have one of our viewers says, I didn't get my girlfriend a Valentine's Day gift, and now she is upset. How can I make it up to her? I love the eye roll. I rolled my eyes internally.
Because, you know, my wife and I, we've been together a long time. I didn't get her anything, you know, but thank God the people in my audience yesterday went out and bought gifts for my wife from me. So that was really nice. So
well,
they
that
saved
is
me.
something we got to work on.
They saved you.
But, you know, if you're dating, then I do think, like, you got to get a gift.
You got to woo them.
Because, right, you're still trying to, you know, get in, right? But if you didn't get a gift, you say, honey, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm going to get you something. And if that's not good enough, you dump her.
That one shot.
Hold on.
One shot and you're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Come on.
On both sides? Whether
Hey,
you're...
people, I don't understand, like, people like they come on my show, they're dating, and we're like, we're in therapy, couples therapy. And I'm like, no, man, you break up. Like, if you're married, you got kids, you're trying to save the family, yes.
That's
but
different.
if you're dating and you have to go to therapy, it's over.
It ain't worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze.
That's it. That is it. All right. All right. Thank you. There you have it. I hope
there's your
you
answer
at home. Second question. You've worked many different jobs in your life. What advice do you have for someone looking to make a pivot in their career?
You got to go for it. Can't be afraid because, you know, when I left the police department to work on Springer, I had 12 years on. I had 8 more years to do to get a pension. And, you know, my dad was a policeman. He's like, oh, don't leave, don't leave. But, you know, I saw that there was a much bigger opportunity for me in TV. And, you know, it was scary, but, you know, you got to take a chance to get ahead in life. You got to roll the dice sometimes.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid. Head first.
Wow. Head first. But maybe a little calculated?
Well,
don't pivot if you have $0.00 in your bank account.
Well, it's not even so much about money. You got to have a plan. Hey, do I think I'm going to succeed in this? Do I have some experience in this? Do I know what I'm doing? Right. You know.
Very simple questions, yet you know, sometimes
I like that he says just go for it, because no risk, no reward sometimes.
You can't worry about how much money you have. If you did that, you will never make a decision in your life.
Hear, hear.
Wow.
Hear.
Now we're back to the hot takes again.
Hear, hear.
All right, question 3 says, I broke up with my boyfriend in December. He didn't take it well. Now he wants to take back a necklace that he gifted me while we were still together. Yeah, so what should I do?
Keep the necklace.
Exactly. Even I know that.
Come on, cheapskate, cheapskate. Come on, man. I mean, somebody gives you a gift. You don't ask for it back.
That's a sore loser right there.
Yeah, what the hell?
Be done with it. Okay. Oh, good. My best friend's ex is flirting with me, and I'm interested in her too. They broke up 8 months ago and ended on good terms, but they have had no contact since the breakup. Should I go for it?
Who are these people?
These are very complicated people.
You got to ask your friend.
You got to ask your friend.
Go to your friend and say, hey, I'm thinking about it. What do you think? Because it all depends. Like, are you really good friends? Yes, then you got to ask.
Right.
If you're kind of like on the edge, you know, friends, then you just go for it. Depends on how hot she is.
Or he. Or
that's
he.
right?
You
well,
never know.
But in this scenario, it's the girl.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
not hot, not worth it.
Right. You're not going to, like, she's got to be like an 8 or above, right?
I have a friend in television who shall remain nameless. This does not work at this channel.
Okay.
I met his wife, and I said, your wife is stunning. And he said, you think I was going to waste my genes on somebody ugly? And I was like, wow, your DNA. You're keeping the hot DNA going.
Now, that's a little ego in that one.
That sounds
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Tad arrogant.
Just a little bit. Okay, next question. My friend is shy and has low self-esteem. Drinking helps her relax and be more outgoing, but she seeks male validation and oftentimes regrets the decisions she makes. How do I talk to her about this issue?
Yikes. That's a big one.
Is it her responsibility?
I mean, listen, I had my issues with alcohol, and I just gave it up. I just stopped drinking.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it became a problem for me, and I just stopped drinking. So, like, I tell everybody, man, when it comes to alcohol, there's always a reason to drink. You know, you can always have a reason to drink.
So
Parties,
true.
weekend, Super Bowl, everything.
Tuesday.
So it's a slippery slope. You got to be careful with it. And I try not to be preachy because, listen, I love drinking. I drank my whole life. I had a lot of great times, but it got to a point where you just got to say, that's it.
So the friend should just not have that conversation.
She should have the conversation. You know, I wish somebody would have been more direct with me, and maybe I would have stopped sooner.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
mean, because if it comes to crush, then
Listen,
that's gotta go.
there's nothing wrong with drinking, but if you're using it for a purpose, though,
Right.
then you got a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, question number 6. My girlfriend is conservative with her money, and I am not.
Oh.
I want to buy her $3,000 tickets to see Adele. Wow. But I know she would never do the same for me, even though she can afford it. Should I still buy the tickets? I mean, he can buy them for me.
That sounds like two separate questions.
Okay. Well, first of all, if you're spending $3,000 to go see anybody, you're a fool.
Yep.
Crazy.
Put that
Amen.
money, invest it, do something with it. $3,000 for 2 hours? I mean, listen, I make good money. I would never spend that. People like going to the Super Bowl, right, this past weekend?
We talked about it.
$10,000 a ticket? I would never,
Just because you
ever.
have it doesn't mean you should.
That's a waste of money.
It is. Thank you. Thank you. I like this. This feels like a good place to...
Yeah. This was a good therapy
Because
session.
once the concert's over and you laid $3,000 on your table, you'd be glad you're looking at that $3,000.
That's right.
Oh, my, I would love to be looking at that.
No kidding.
Luis. Okay.
All right. Well, you asked and he answered. Thank you, sir. Don't go.